Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time to the Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Tuesday, Mosh Pit. We did have another video crossing 3,000 likes, putting us at 362. Already 2 down on the new tally. Thank you all very much for all the support. I hope you had a great start to your Tuesdays. Here's your meme of the day / picture of the day / adorable of the day. I'm not sure what we need. We need to find a proper name for the babies of the Mosh Pit pictures. Now thread on the Sinvicta subreddit by Salty Minimum 8661 was baby loves her some Sinvicta, and then in the thread they said Loveland's nightly routine watching her guys Sinvicta before bedtime, enjoying the 1,000 episode # Mosh Pit baby for the win just at 4 months old. I love how attentive she's looking at the screen there. So thank you very much for sharing that. On the Sinvicta subreddit, Salty Minimum, and if you have your own pictures or memes or anything that you want to share, go to the /r/Sinvicta subreddit. You can also share them on the Discord as well. It's a great place to be. Thank you very much, Salty Minimum. She's cute. Bravo Delta Charlie Mike Echo 3 Mike Papa. We've got we got good tears rate, not such great damage here. Our movement speed is doo-doo, but we do have Big Chub. She's big and she's chubby. She's Big Chub. We also have Dark Princess Crown, which is not active currently. But that would be nice eventually there. I'm going to go ahead and freeze everything here and line them up for Big Chub. And she whiffed. All right. Thank you, Big Chub. So Tinted Rock here, obviously would love to get that. And yeah, you know, it's been a crazy Tuesday. It's all crazy. All crazy. Not as crazy this weekend, though, man, but gotta catch up on sleep and all that kind of good stuff, catch up on work. It doesn't even feel like November has started yet in a way. Does that make sense? Because I think honestly it's attributing to it just not being cold outside. I don't remember the last time we had a 90-degree November, but I don't like it. At this point, we should have already had our cold weather, our cold front hit, like 40 degrees, nice and cold and cloudy Skyrim weather. That's what I want, man. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I've said for many days, technically I guess it's true, for many years that my favorite type of days are if you just look at the beginning of Skyrim. I call them Skyrim days. The opening sequence of Skyrim where it's dark and cloudy, it looks cold and kind of damp outside. Those are my favorite type of days. It's better than any sunny day, better than any rainy day. I love it when it's just overcast, cold, and gray outside. I absolutely freaking love those days. We have had 0 so far this year. I mean, technically, I guess if you want to consider January or February, but what have you done for me lately here? Lately, cold weather, nothing. Fortunately, we didn't get a bomb to get that Tinted Rock, but say lovey. Hey, look back. We on to last week's question of the episode here. This one's kind of a long one, so give me a second to get through this room here. Big Chub, I wish you went over rocks. Be real nice if you did. This question of the episode was submitted here by Phoenix Nova X from the Broken Supercharged Synergy episode from last Tuesday. They said, question of the episode, if there's an Isaac, if Isaac introduced a new set or series of items, IG Zodiac items, Capricorn, Libra, Cancer, or planetarium items, etc., what would you introduce, and how many items in the set or series would there be, and what would their intended effects be? Paraphrasing here because it's a long post, and they went into detail how they would do the Chinese Zodiac. I think the Chinese Zodiac, while it would be cool, it would be way too similar to what we already have for the astrological signs ones. I think that we would need... I would like to see something a little bit more unique than that. And what I would do is it would be musical instruments. I would have a set of like 8 of them. So have your basic instruments like drums, guitar, bass guitar, vocals would be funny. Then like have the more traditional instruments that people would think of, like a violin, saxophone, and maybe a tuba or something like that. And then they would all do varying different... There's a crawl space over there. They would all have varying degrees of effects and stuff. Like I can't think of what the effects would be off the top of my head, but I think for something for like the drum set or the drumsticks or snare drum, whatever you want, it would speed up Isaac's momentum every single the longer he the longer he runs in a straight line, you know, he starts marching and then stepping like that, and then eventually, if you keep up your tempo enough, Isaac will deal damage, like stompy damage to everything around it, like in kind of like AOE. A guitar, you know, if you happen to shoot in the correct direction, something like that, like will give you a permanent, a floor wide bonus that will be stackable as long as you get the combinations right. Kind of like a guitar here. Like if you shoot left, right, left, that triggers a, you know, some sort of stat upgrade that lasts through the entire floor. Saxophone would be like, you know, you're kind of charming them, you know. You hitting them with the smooth jazz if it's a special tier effect or something like that. You know, stuff like that. That's what I would like to see, because while I appreciate how much thought and effort you put into the Chinese Zodiac one, because I mean it is great detail. Definitely go check out the comment from last week's episode. But I think it is a little too similar to what we already have in the game, and I would like to see something totally unique. Navi was freaking out about the secret room over here, so I'm gonna begrudgingly go over here and do this. I say begrudgingly because I don't like. I know where it is, Navi. Thank you for the crawl space, though. We got euthanasia out of there. Get ourselves a Yave. Thank you again, Phoenix Nova, for the question. If you have your own questions of the episodes to submit, put them down in the comments, and the ones that are most upvoted will most likely get read. Sometimes they don't get read, either because it's a repeat question, or it gets lost in sauce, which is very rare, but it does happen sometimes. There's a clutch Hierophant card there, as we are now at least able to get a chance to get a devil deal. Super secret room is there, obviously. Gonna freeze Limehorn, and let's see if we can get a little bit of damage with Big Chub. Yeah, she did a pretty good job. Big Chub. Try not to extinguish those fires if you can, because they're very useful at taking down the dark matter balls and spiders that are in this room if they happen to just, you know, randomly spawn from pots. Big Chub. Swing and a miss by Big Chub. One of the valid strats you can do with Little Horn is you can just basically do circle strats with the dark matter balls, and eventually they end up taking themselves out by running into a fire, or maybe Little Horn will throw a bomb on them. Or Big Chub just murks him as well. That's fine. So hoping for a banger start here in this devil deal. Would love to get a tiers upgrade. Tiers upgrade above all else. I do not want to go through another low tiers upgrade. A low tiers situation like we did yesterday. We'll get a tiers upgrade and shot speed upgrade, both stats that we absolutely needed. I mean, Bloody Lust, it gives us damage for taking damage. It's the only problem that I have with this is that we go down to a very dangerous situation here with our movement speed. I'm going to risk this by going into the curse room, because this is going to give us a damage up going in and out of the curse room. It also allows us to at least go see what's inside the boss trap room, which is just hopefully basic, just regular old basic HP. I was hoping to get a bomb too, because I want to get this tinted rock. It's been staring at me for this entire run. If we get an HP upgrade here, that's going to activate Dark Prince's Crown, which is going to give us even more stats. And this gives us movement speed and a bomb. But we don't get HP, so we got to be careful here. We get 2 bombs. It should be Larry Jr. and I believe Pin. It's either going to be Pin or Monstro. No, it's Gurglings. Freeze the Gurglings. Come on, Big Chub. Come on, Big Chub. Come on, Big Chub. Yeah, there we go. I think like the tuba could be like a miniature larynx attack. One that goes off at random sometimes and has a varying degree of damage based on how long you hold the active item out. Some of them would be passive, some of them would be active items too. It would be a mix of the two. I think it'd be funny. Excuse me? Am I going insane? I thought that was okay. There we go. There we go. Looking for a tinted rock here. Got ourselves a Bomba. Got ourselves a Soul Heart, and now we can go into the shop and maybe make something out of it. We did get another tiers upgrade there from from the from Consolation Prize. Starter deck or 9-volt here. Either one works. I would rather have starter deck, obviously. We're not going to take pills. This converts all pills into... Ooh. Converts all pills into cards. We also get a strength card. I'm not done yet because I want to see if we can get that other soul heart here. We're not quite done. And the Soul of Eden allows us to re-roll something as well. A little bit of a slower start here on floor 2, but definitely these are moves that we need to do. See there, Isaac turning a little bit red because we took a little bit of damage coming out of the curse room and going into the curse room. Get a Bomba, so we can go into the super secret room now. We're just we're pulling on threads, man. I'm telling you, that is the essence of winning a run. Is searching, getting advantages wherever you can, and you never know how they're going to connect. One thing leads to another in Isaac. Sometimes they don't work out, obviously, but I kind of want to be greedy. But no, let's take the soul heart. Let's be reasonable about this. And curse the blind. Gonna be a big old skip for us. I mean, if we are going to get a curse the blind, it's fine if it's on floor 3 because we're less likely to actually get a double deal. There you go. I forgot we had euthanasia. Euthanasia, you need to be proccing more, son. There we go. That's what I like to see. Make our jobs easier so we can coach more and play less. Being a little bit difficult to count out these shots here. This one's 2, yeah. Euthanasia took care of that. Today was another day. It's been happening more often. I've been eating breakfast for dinner. Just straight up get some pancakes, get some bacon and eggs, and it's called a dinner. I've been doing breakfast for dinner for a little while now, and lately anyway, and I've been just loving it. I don't know why. Secret room is there, but it doesn't matter because we're not going to get in there. Even if we had a bomb, I still wouldn't go in there just because I don't want to take a blind item in a secret room. That is the very reason why there's the no blind items policy. If we can start raising our base damage up a little bit and obviously get some more movement speed, we will be in a pretty decent position. I mean, the more damage we take, obviously the more damage we're going to be dealing thanks to Bloody Lust. But it's not ideal with this setup just because we don't have a lot of HP to be giving up at all. In fact, we have none to give up. Our HP budget for taking damage to buff our damage is 0 right now. Dealing with champion NASA worms is not necessarily going to be in our best interest here. Take care of the needles. We go this way and then line up Big Chug. Stand still, no reason to dodge. We have a bomb, so we can't get into that chest. It's a truly awful room as well. Mom's Brawl actually coming in handy for once. We didn't even kill that red champion. That's bad. Euthanasia. You need to make some big time plays here, son. Great shot over there. I was gonna say in the background, but technically I guess that wouldn't have made sense. Get a bomb. I could use a bomb here to go get this red chest. I think it's better served if we just find a tinted rock. Super secret room is a possibility here. And this is one of those situations where you have to utilize that sort of underutilized stat of all Isaac runs. That's going to be your range stat. That is one of the most important things that you can do, is if you don't have the damage, but you've got the distance, use it. Because distance equals safety. You don't have to get up in the face of enemies. You don't have to worry about death rattles. I mean, you do still have to worry about them, but you have plenty of other... You have a lot more reaction time than usual when you're just up in the face of your enemies. It's not ideal. Get a much needed soul heart here. Lots of money. And yeah, we'll take Callus. Callus can give us the spike immunity. I'm not going to bomb the Keeper because I actually don't want to get a Devil Deal here. With Curse the Blind, I would just rather just send it for the next floor. I'm going to freeze Rag Mega, though, see if we can get some mega damage there. Good damage by Big Chub. Big Chub. And this is the fight that you basically practice the circle strat pattern that I was just telling you about versus Littlehorn on. Don't get a Devil Deal. We do get an HP upgrade, which is great because now we activate Dark Prince's Crown. And things are starting to look up, but we still need some help. Okay, so no curse this time. Still have the Soul of Eden, which is going to give us a re-roll. It's going to do a D20 and a D6 on the ground. But it is not held to any item pool in particular. So it could be it's basically a totally wild and random re-roll. It's going to give you an item, but you don't know which pool it's going to come out of. So it's not necessarily one that you're going to want to use for like a Devil Deal or something like that, because you can't really realistically expect that you're going to get a Devil Deal item to come back out of it. But it's definitely something you want to use for a room that has multiple items in it, or a shop, or something like that, where you can re-roll through. Toadstools look very... Okay, we have 6 keys. I'm gonna go into the vault here. And we get another Perthrow. Okay. Okay. It's fine. So now we get 2 re-rolls here. I do not trust how random mushrooms go. I actually kind of expected us to get Magic Mush after what we had yesterday. A reverse death card, which is going to give us the Book of the Dead. One-time use there. What in the world was that? Theorem's here. I think Boney hit that Mr. Mine right as it was extended to the fullest extent of its possible extension. I am going to take Teleport, because Teleport meta OP. Now, we can use the Soul of Eden to re-roll the item room. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm also going to be super lazy here. Don't do this. And these re-rolls are better suited for something like the item room that has a nothing burger of an item in there, or a really bad boss drop. No, we do not want to give up this. We don't want to give up our HP right now because we have Dark Prince's Crown active, and that's basically not the gist of all of our damage, but all of our damage right now. Big time upgrade here with Champion Belt. I will take the High Priestess to help us out with the boss. Let's dunk him. There we go. Predictably, we don't get a Devil Deal item, so... yeah. Don't really need any of those. I'm going to save the Perthrow rune for a Devil Deal, because... And use Soul Eden on that. We get a Devil Deal item anyway, so we do get Pentagram for free. Which also, it contributes to the Leviathan transformation, which we don't have any of right now. But it's nice that we got that. And we might as well buy a tarot card here. And hey, Hermit card, I'll take it. We can go into the... We can't go into the first room for half price, but it's not worth our Hermit card in my opinion. And no, unfortunately, it does not. The Callus does not save you from damage from the curse room. Take a tap here. Remember, we have Bloody Lust, so this is worth. It's worth buffing our damage a little bit. That's only if and only if we can get that heart back, because again, we absolutely have to have Dark Prince's Crown active right now on this run. It is imperative. Get a planetarium. Speaking of planetariums, doesn't surprise me that much though, because we did skip an item room on that blind floor. No, this would kill our movement speed. I like Jupiter still, but I'm falling out of like of Jupiter as well. If we in like the most emergency situation, I could see me still taking Jupiter, but it's just the movement speed down is what really kills it for me. Fortune, I'm just gonna use a Hermit card now. The Ace of Clubs, which doesn't do anything for us. We can at least bomb this and hopefully get a nickel back. It's a great price. Always a great price for keys. No, we kind of don't even need it. Get a ton of bombs here. Yeah. Yep. That's a big time play right there. Okay, so bombs are no longer a problem. Not that they ever were, but they are absolutely taken care of. We can actually play this Judgment without being too annoyed by the spikes, thanks to Callus. Regular HP upgrade. Now this is going to ruin Dark Prince's Crown temporarily. However, we do have that blood bank all the way up there to re-tap and utilize for the boss. The Callus making some big time plays here too. There we go. So Dark Prince's Crown has been active again. And I'm even going to go in the Curse Room. Would have been slightly better if we did this with having a full charge on the teleport. It would have been smarter actually, but all right, now we got some Giga Chad damage here. Shot speed is definitely on point. Damage is amazing right now. Tears rate's unbelievable. We're coming back. We're hitting this room with a vengeance here. There's Gigante Bean. Alright, so obviously boss rush is not going to happen. Not that we thought it would anyway. But we can stabilize with our HP here. We will be on the cusp of something real good. We got to get one more solid upgrade here from this boss. Whether it be a Tears Up, movement speed would probably be the best thing for us right now for mobility, or just a solid tear effect. It's been like 3 episodes, I feel like, that we've gotten no tear effect upgrade. Like no Jacob's Ladder. I mean, technically, I guess yesterday we did have Science Infection, but that's such a loose tear effect that I don't even really call it like that. I want like Piercing Shot, Spectral Tears, you know, something like that. Even Shielded Tears would be okay. Let me pile, you know what. Looks like Baby Plum Pile is always guaranteed to get one hit on you. We get a Tears upgrade here. Yeah, so I mean, I guess I'll take Guppy's Hairball to give us a chance, and Eye of Belial, but unfortunately now because we took Guppy's Hairball, we can't take Eye of Belial, which I would much rather have than Guppy's Hairball. So that really sucks. That one hurts. Because that was the tier effect that that would have been a perfect tier effect for us. But there's no way I could have known that Guppy's hairball, or that Eye Belial would have been there. I mean, if we were going to take a Guppy item, you know, that's the cheapest one we could have gotten. Just unfortunate that we just don't get it. Agreed fight. We're not in a great situation here. Our lack of movement speed is really concerning here. I mean, lack of movement speed is always concerning, but this is not a run that I trust. Wow. Oh, because of that right there. The quick reset jump here, I knew that was going to happen too. You saw me, you could even go back and you can see me hesitate there because I knew that that's what that trite was cooking up. All right, we've got to start settling down here because this is a run that could very easily just be an instant lose here. We got to start tightening it up. This is a very easily losable run. Bozo gives us one. I mean, the best thing about Bozo, gives us one soul heart. We gotta hope and pray and have faith in teleport meta on the later parts of this run. Otherwise, we are definitely going to be in trouble. We swallowed marbles, so this doesn't matter. But there's no more shops anyway, so it'd be nice to get a judgment or something like that in the future. So I should go back and at least get that penny. But again, we're in a situation where we may not be able to take a devil deal here safely. A Bloody Gust would have been nice to get combined with this, with Bloody Lust here, but got a fight in the middle of the room here. It's a good proc by Euthanasia. I actually think it's for the best that we didn't get a double deal. Okay, thank you. Thank you, teleporter. Preach. We can at least check to see what's inside the mob trap room here. But exploration is not our friend. At all. Nice little charm there by Bozo. It's the second time that's happened here. Another world card. And we have 9 keys. Maybe we'll get lucky with a red chest or something. Okay. There you go. Happy birthday. So we're close to the boss room to where I don't really want to teleport again. We got the world card, which I may save for the cathedral. But I think that we are going to have to get lucky with some teleports. Room is very bad. This movement speed, very, very bad. So if there's ever a time to prove how powerful teleport meta is or can be, this is one of those times. Teleport, you gotta save us. Because we can't depend on the game right now. Super secret room, the one with all the red chests would be very nice here to get us Guppy. That would be huge. The Charge Beggar, which we can bomb to get a 90% chance for a Devil Deal, but I still don't think a Devil Deal is even great for us at this point. But it's also our last chance for a Devil Deal that we can really depend upon. So the Mama Gertie plays fair here. Don't have to worry about the spikes, obviously, because we've got Callus. It's always good to keep practicing, though. Damage there, a big chub. There we go. Regular HP upgrade. Yep. There's literally no reason for us to take Sanguine Bond. Sanguine Bond's a fantastic item, to be sure, but this is unfortunately not the right timing for it. I'm on edge with this run. This run is not. I don't feel comfortable right now. Take Sty, a free damage range upgrade. And we get taken to the sack room all the way across the world. Now, this could be a huge, huge payout here for a teleport. Pretty massive. The Soul Heart as well. I mean, we went all the way across the entire level. I'd rather have the Devil card. Possible we could get an HP upgrade here. Yeah, another one. Okay, now we have to figure out, are we going away from the boss or are we going towards the boss? Hangman doesn't really help us. Another one of these rooms here, which is fine. You're really hoping that we do get a Devil Deal now. So you're hoping that we do get a Devil Deal now. Yeah, so teleport did save us a lot of time and effort there. Hi, God. Damage there. Pin. I'm going to use the Devil card probably against Isaac. I don't really think we need it against Mom's Heart. I know its name is It Lives, but I think everyone calls it Mom's Heart, though. Everyone that I know, anyway. Look at that. Huge time plays from Big Chub. Great blocks there. He needs an orbital when you got Big Chub. We get a Devil Deal. One last hurrah here for a Guppy transformation and false PhD, which is completely negated by the fact that we have starter deck. So, yeah. At this point, I still wouldn't say that I feel comfortable with this run. It is mostly due to the lack of movement speed. Our tears rate also isn't all that great. So, I would say that we have not stabilized in this run yet. And it's, if we're talking about stabilization in the Cathedral at this point, then we're not in a good position. Gonna use every single penny we've got to hopefully get something here. fact that we found the super secret room has me encouraged that we're going straight to Isaac, though. Full heart's nice. Thank you very much. Take another one, please. Please, sir, can I have another? Or an Emperor card would be fantastic as well. 2 soul hearts. Hey, that's more than I ever expect from a Fortune Machine. We do find Isaac immediately. Wow, how crazy would that have been if that would have been an Emperor card? Okay. So, teleport. Bring in the heat. They pop the devil card here so we have a little bit of extra damage to get us through this phase as fast as possible. And you're seeing here just how many hits we've taken due to the lack of movement speed. And this is after we've only gotten one. Wow, that was a phantom shot right there. We've only gotten one movement speed up, and that was all thanks to Consolation Prize. 0 movement speed upgrades in this run. Outside of that. See Isaac's head. This is the reason you give other familiars a bad name. You and Fate's Reward. If I'm trying to place a bomb and then shoot it to put it where I want it to go, you can't shoot it again. That causes problems, son. Here we go. So go back, get the Chariot card here, and let's see if Teleport can close this one out. We do have a world card, so we'll know exactly if we're going in the right path or not. Capricorn's going to be nice and also an actual all stats up. Teleport took us to the wrong end of the world. But you can't win them all. But the nice thing about Teleport is that it's only a 2-room cooldown, so we'll be able to try again. Hangman card, which is not going to help us out. I mean, we could use the Fool card, I suppose. As we start clearing towards the correct path. I'm shocked that we were able to back away from those shots there without getting hit. We got the Secret Room real fast. It's got Stars card, and Chariot card. We can use both Stars cards for teleports, however. So if Teleport doesn't take us there, hopefully one of the Stars cards will. And it did! The last Stars card. Teleport meta, baby! That's what I'm talking about. It is alive and well. Saving us so much damage, so much time, and so much stress. Look at that. Look how many rooms we were able to skip. That is just, I mean, you can't argue with it. It's just so good. Absolutely will take that. So thank you for watching, everyone. Very fun end to a otherwise kind of a mediocre run. But if anything, you've seen how good Teleport meta can be, and it should be utilized as much as possible whenever you can do it, because it saves you a lot. Would have been nice if we had gotten the Eye of Belial, but what can you do on that? This is bad luck with the reroll. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button, leave a comment down below. Thank you all very much for all the support over this week and heading into November, of course, going towards my favorite holiday, which is Thanksgiving in a couple weeks. Can you believe it? And yes, Christmas music has already started. It's kind of insane already, but I've got neighbors who've already started putting out Christmas stuff. It's like, come on, man. Like, it's not even cold. That's one thing it should be. I wish that there was like kind of like a temperature minimum requirement to put out Christmas lights. Like, look, if it's not 40 degrees outside, no Christmas lights. You're not allowed. Put the candy canes away, kids. Not yet. No, bah humbug and all that stuff. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, everyone, make sure you click the like button, leave a comment down below. Hope you have a great start to your Tuesdays. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Check out the TCG Shop Sims series as well. And I might be putting out a couple of beta videos from Monster Hunter Wilds over the previous weekend. So check it out. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks to patrons of mine like Oliver Went, Steve with a Lisp, Heather Furlong, and Russ Carp 5956. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.